It happens pretty much every time. Go ahead, go ahead.
The topic is the price of being good. Now you've been wanting to talk about this one for a minute, and what I was on the plane coming from a playoff game where I played horrible, horrible. It's just it's just the way basketball goes sometimes. Sometimes you just not gonna play good. You just not gonna have it on tonight. And it just happened to be the first game of the playoffs and the second game. And I'm just like, man, we're flying back home to our crib, and I'm like, man, having to be so good and the pressure that's on you to perform every night, and when you don't, the way they look at you, the way they, you know what I'm saying? That is crazy, man. It's just crazy. You know you're still the player that you are, but when you have those bad nights, you know everybody's looking at you like, well, shoot, we got you. You're supposed to be this, that, and the third. How come we ain't winning? You know what I mean? Is that more mental or what is that? Because I know you have those thoughts too. But I don't get that.
Yeah, I about to say one word I describe like the price of being good is bittersweet.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Because uh, it's sweet because you get recognized for your talents. Um, you're getting all the plays called for you. You get a lot of playing time. When you're doing really good, everybody's like, "Oh man, you're the man. You're so amazing. I love your game. I want to be just like you." So like, it's good when we on top of the world, but it's bitter when you're not on top of the world. When you do have a bad game, when your team is losing, it
right.
seems like it's kind of like night and day. Like they shift so quickly, you know what I mean? And like when you are good, you're more likely gonna have more good games than bad games. But it's so unfairly
Distributed.
it's so unfairly judged when you do have a bad game. Like I just start with LeBron, for example. Like after 20 years of going to 10 straight NBA finals, of winning 4 MVPs, uh, just breaking the scoring record, like people still talk crazy on LeBron's name when they lose. You know what I mean? And it's just because when you're great and you do lose and you do fail, it just get amplified 10 times. I want to say 100 times more than say I don't know who's a role player on the Lakers right now.
Hachimura.
Let's say like if Dennis Schroeder has a bad game or just a mediocre game, which he tends to have from time to time, nobody's gonna talk about it. Nobody. It's not gonna make headline news. It's not gonna be on ESPN or Sports Center. But let LeBron James come out tonight and have 8 points.
Right.
They are going to torch LeBron. They gonna say, LeBron, you need to shave your head, go bald. You can't shoot, you can't play basketball, you too old. Year 20, hang it up. LeBron was never that guy. They gonna bring up old stuff. Only reason he got 2 rings is because he teamed up with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade in Miami. That was a fluke. The only reason they won in Cleveland is because Draymond Green got suspended. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, it's they just when you good and you start to decline or have a bad game, they talk crazy on your name, and you got to have a strong mental shift to one, not even listen to it because there's so many outlets now where it's it's so easy to hear people talking bad about you.
Right.
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You go on YouTube, you might find yourself being talked about. But at the same time, like I'd rather be a good player than a mediocre player just because, you know, if you're a good player, that shows you have passion towards the game and that you put in so much hard work to get to a level where people think you indestructible. They think you invincible. You know what I mean? And even though you aren't, you give them that illusion because you done put in the hard work, and people can respect that. You know what I mean? So, um, I would say it's bittersweet being good, and it's definitely not fair being good.
Hmm. What are some of the mental things that you do to handle that pressure? You know what I mean? because you're gonna hear the noise, and like sometimes you block, like you, it's a way to block out the noise. You know what I mean? Because the noise is so loud, and you know it's like I hear it too. What do you do to work on? I would guess to say yourself, or just get to that mental state where you just be like, man, it don't matter. I know it's coming because I know how great of a player I am. But that takes work. That don't just happen. You just wake up and you just have all the confidence that I'm going to bounce back. You know what I mean? What are some things that you do to remind yourself that I'm still deuce deuce? Feel me?
Yeah. For me, I just like to talk to the people that I love. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Or not only the people that I love, but who are invested in, you know, my season and actually currently watching me play. So like I talked a lot to my missus, my girlfriend a lot this season, and she kept my head on straight. I called you a lot and be like, bro, do you see this here that's going on? Do you see what I have to work with?
Oh my goodness!
Like,
Cause sometimes I couldn't watch the games, bro. I couldn't watch the game. I'm like, bro, I can't watch this, bro. This is horrible basketball. I can't watch this, bro. I can't. I can't
and
do it.
like, like you said, that's why I've been so excited to talk about this topic because not to put down any of my teammates or anything like that, or even the coach or the whole organization, but it was like for me, I was here and the rest of my team was here. You know what I mean?
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.